Hi, happy Q&A Tuesday. Erica here, super pumped to be with you once again on Q&A Tuesday. And today's Q&A Tuesday is a special one for you mamas out there. Hola! And if you're not a mother, that's okay, because what we're addressing today is how to be with what is, right? Hey, Kim. So the question that I got, it was a really long question, so I'm going to kind of summarize it and minimize it. But basically, a woman wrote to us, to me, to all of us, who is struggling with being where she's supposed to be right now, struggling with who am I, what's my purpose. This point in my life is really difficult, and I don't know what I should be doing or who I am or my purpose, or why is it the way it is, basically fighting what is. So how to get through what you have to get through at the moment in order to then be able to do and have what you want to have later. So if anybody has felt like this before or struggling with this, I know that for myself, my little one, hey Shay, my little one is just turned a year old, and my other son is 3.5. And fighting the wanting to be able to do more and wanting to be able to have more and create more and on purpose, but having to be where you currently are. So you may, hey Josie, how are you? You may find that if you're a mother, this is affecting you. So this is really motherhood topic, this Q&A Tuesday. But if you're not a mama and this affects you, it could affect you maybe in the job that you're in currently, or maybe you're doing something that you don't want to have to do right now, but you have to keep going until you can do something else. So in regards to this question for today, it was from a mom. So here's what I have to say. In regards to motherhood and how crazy it is, y'all out there that are mothers know that when you have a little young baby, like when your child is little, like a baby, think about a puppy, right? If you don't got a kid, a little baby needs total different energy than, someone who's 5 years old. Hey, Diane, thank you for joining us, right? So we trip out. When you have a baby, you trip out. Those first 6 weeks, you don't know who the hell you are. Hey, Anita, you don't know what your name is. You haven't slept. You're literally losing your fucking mind, right? So if I was to look at, I remember when Nava, my second baby, was 6 weeks old, and I was sitting on my couch. All I did all day was sit on that couch with my little tray of baby shit, nappies and shit, and breastfeeding and watching YouTube. That's what I did. I watched Gary Vee so that when I was ready to do my business stuff, I could kill it, crush it, as Gary Vee says, right? And I was sitting there going, who am I? What's the point of this? Oh my God, am I just a mom? Oh my God, am I, oh my God, when is it going to change? Is it going to be like this forever? And all this stuff was coming through my head because it's normal. It's going to come through your head because prior to having a child, you were something else. Hey, Vic. Hey, Mez. Hey, Mama Megs. Caitlin. Right? Like the topic of today, y'all, if you're just joining us, is basically a mother has sent through a question saying, I don't know who I am right now. I don't know what my purpose is. I can't be with what is. I'm struggling to deal with, I'm just a mom. I'm struggling to deal with where I'm currently at right now because it's not where I want to be. Right? So I know if you're a mother on here, you're feeling me right now. Give me some love hearts if you feel this shit, because we've all been there, right? And then you speak to older mothers that their kids are 20 or 30 and they're like, enjoy them while they're little. They grow up so fast. Yeah, thanks. But your fucking kids are 20. If you got little kids, 2 under 2, you feel me? So here's what happens, right? You're like, my kids are little. And everything I used to know about myself or used to do for myself has now shifted to doing this for this little human. And it's not forever, but it feels like it is, right? So I think that the biggest thing that we do is that we aren't here, we're over there. We're not with it currently. Hey, Emma, we're thinking about, I should be doing more of this. I should be able to do that. How come this person can do that? We're on Instagram looking at other mothers that are doing all their business stuff or doing their life and going on holidays with 5 kids and thinking, how come I'm not doing that? Right? And here's the thing, you can't compare where you're at, because when you first have a young child, and the woman who wrote the question, their little one is small, motherhood is tough on our identity. Yes, it is, Vic, so tough. So the woman who wrote to me, her babies are little, and she's like, who the fuck am I right now? I don't know my name. And hello, if you remember when your kid was 6 weeks old, y'all, you don't know what day it is. You don't know what's going on. That becomes your reality. If you're out there and you're pregnant, this is what you can expect. You're like, oh my God, I haven't slept. Oh my God, I haven't taken a shower. Oh my God, I'm sitting on the couch with this baby, and this baby needs my love and attention, and that's all I am. In the moment, remember, you're just in that moment. That doesn't mean forever, but it feels so real, like it's everyday Groundhog Day. But I promise you, you can get through that. Like, you just have to be okay with that's you right now. That's your stage, right? I've got a girlfriend who her kids are teenagers. She's on another stage. That's a full-on stage. I don't have that stage right now. But when I have that stage, I will feel like it's full on. But why go there, right? So stay in your stage. So you have a little baby, guess what? You can't do, hey, Erica. She's got the best name ever. You can't do the things that your friends who have kids in school can do. You can't do the things that when you have a 20-year-old and is living outside of the house can do. Girl, when my kids leave my house, I don't even know what the hell I'm going to do with my time, because I get a lot done. I mean, in comparison to what I think I can do, I get podcast and shit done having kids. Imagine when I have my kids in school. Like, I'm not going to know myself, right? So I think we just have to really understand that where you are right now is not where you're going to be later. You're just there right now, right? Your purpose right now is to do what you're doing. How do I know that's your purpose? Because that's what you're doing. Your purpose doesn't need to be this big fucking legacy thing. When you look at other mothers that are doing things, their kids are not newborns. I don't see a lot of mothers with newborns that are fucking killing it in the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Because newborns need your love and attention. They need you. They need you to be with them. They're counting on your body and your hugs and your love to hold them and be with them, right? So be with where you are. Be okay with that's all you can do right now. What can you do? So what I used to do, if you're out there and you want to do more purpose and you want to figure out who you want to be, research, right? You can be at home with kids watching shit on YouTube. You could listen to an audiobook on blast or in one headphone while you vacuum the house, while you breastfeed, while you drive your kids around. You know, like, you don't have to just give in to just being a mother and that's it. You can still, with the little limited time that you have, listen to the things you want to listen to, work on your shit when they're sleeping, when they're, if they go to bed or at whatever time, you can work on your stuff. You can figure out what it is. So I was doing research when my baby was little as to what I wanted to do when I had the time. So I wanted to do coaching. So I was watching videos. I was watching how to make events better, how to, build my brand on Instagram. I was watching all these videos while I was at home breastfeeding. Like, literally, I would watch 5 or 6 hours of YouTube videos while I was sitting on the couch. Because that was my reality. My toddler was running around and there would be intermissions of the fucking Wiggles and Blippy and all that shit. And then I would go back to my stuff, right? My mother-in-law would take my toddler and give me a break. But I literally was researching and hustling what I wanted to do when the time came right. And now I want to do so much that I can't do. I want to do more podcasts. I want to travel around Australia and meet y'all Sydney peeps and Brisbane peeps, Perth, Adelaide. I want to go to London and do my Creating Confidence Masterclass. Fucking Blippy, right? Yes, he's annoying. You know what I'm saying? But I can't right now. Not because I can't, but I got to think. I got a young family. I got a 1-year-old. I want to coach all day, every day. I can't. I can only coach on certain days. I can only do one-on-one on certain times. Not forever, y'all. Just for right now. Can you be with where you're at right now and stop fighting? And here's what happens. If you focus on what you can't do, more of that. But I can't do this and I can't do that. And not fair. And she can and I can't. No. All right, fucking victim. Come on. What can you do? What can you do? Can you listen to podcasts while you drive your fucking kids around? Yes. Can you research how to do your own business? Yes. Can you, what can you do? If you focus on what you can do versus what you can't do, you will find so many solutions. Because in the problem, there's no fucking solutions. There's just more problems and complaints, right? So you got to get around, how can I fix this? What can I do? Well, I can do a podcast in my car when my little mofo is sleeping. And that's how I do my podcast. And y'all that listen know, you hear my car, my windshield fucking wipers, but the podcast is killing it, I think. That's what I get, the feedback. Or I don't do the podcast and I complain about how it's not fair and I can't do it and other mothers can. Okay, poor me. I don't win doing that, and neither do you. Do you get me? So focus on what you can do right now. And then keep your dreams alive. I watched Emmy Lou Loves. She's on Instagram. She's amazing. She's got 3 kids. If you try to compare yourself, which I at one point was like, man, she's killing it. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't travel. I can't. But guess what? Her kids are a little older. She doesn't have a baby. And maybe even if she had a baby, whatever she's doing, she's got different help. I don't know what she's got going on. J-Lo's got twins. Guess what? J-Lo's got a little bit of money to have a nanny and a little bit of money to have an in-home gym. Don't compare yourself to other mothers and what they're doing. You don't know what's going on for them. You don't know. Right? Little mofos. Yeah, they're little mofos, Anita. Do you get me? So like literally, like look at where you're at, be with where you're at right now. Don't forget your dreams and goals that you want to do later on. Write them down. You will refine yourself because you're a new self. I've said this before on Q&A Tuesday. I lost myself. Good. Continue to lose yourself because you don't want to be old self. You want to be new self all the time. And when you're a mother and you have kids and your life changes, you're a different self. And in 2 days, you'll be another self. And in 6 weeks, hopefully you grow and become someone else again. Do you get me? So don't forget what it is that you want to do, but just know that you can't do everything you want right now. But that's okay because you were blessed enough to have a child and do this. And this is a great journey, even though it's fucking hard work and zen. You got to zen your shit, right? Be with where you're at right now. And then later on, you can do your other things. So when your kids are in school, you got more time. But don't focus on what you can't do because then you'll find excuses as to why you're not doing shit. And that is not going to help you. That's not going to serve you. That's not going to feed you anything good. So today's Q&A Tuesday is basically, in a nutshell, very long question, but in a nutshell, how can I find my purpose and do more as a mother and not just feel like I'm just a mom because I'm in a rut right now with a little kid? Well, they're going to grow up. Right? So just be with where you're at right now with your little kids, little mofos, as I call them. And then do what you can when they're sleeping. Do what you can on the weekends. Do what you can when they're looked after, right? And continue to believe in what you're wanting to do. You always make me feel better. Thanks, Kim. I love you. Yeah. So that's really it for Q&A Tuesday. You'll be surprised the shit you can do. I think I need to do one on time because I got a lot of y'all hit me up on Instagram and Facebook like, I don't have enough time. Hear me out, okay? We have a nanny, 3 hours on a Tuesday and 3 hours on a Saturday. And my mother-in-law only watches one kid twice a week. I don't have a lot of time either, right? Like we're busy. I'm seeing clients. I'm running a business. I still do my side hustle. I got Q&A Tuesday, my podcast, my fucking YouTube channels times two Instagrams, which one I don't really post on. Do you get me? I'm a wife. Fucking I gotta cook. That's why I got you foods because I don't want to cook shit. I don't clean. My husband cleans. You know, there's so much going on. I got to give some of it up. Right? Hey, mischievous Marshalls, I got to give some of it up. I don't clean. My husband does. And if the house is a mess, I don't give a fuck. Because guess what? That's not my priority. We're trying to change the world over here. I don't care about the fucking dishes. You know? So like, just be with where you are right now. And you can't do it all. You just got to relax on some of the shit, right? Like I do my own hair color. I did it last night. This is Black Hair People Problems. Fuck it, right? Like you just gotta chill and do what you can and know that it's not the end. My girlfriend Davini told me I wanted to be an actress and she's like, I did my acting when my kids were older. And I'm like, I don't want to wait. I want to be an actress. I have to wait. I can't do that right now. I got too much other shit going on that I really want to do. Guess what? It's not going anywhere. The shit you want to do is not going to go anywhere. Use that fuel to get you to push further when you can. And in the meantime, research what you can, right? Do good for you. Thank you guys for another episode of Q&A Tuesday. Thank you for being here. On a side note, I'll just go ahead and would love one-on-one time, just got a cleaner, ain't got time for that crap anymore. Yes, right? Fuck that. Cleaning, a little bit of money on a cleaner will go a long way for your mental health. That should be a quote. I'm gonna make that shit a quote. Anyway, the Creating Confidence Masterclass, last masterclass for for 2018 is happening November 25th. If you want to come, book your fucking ass a ticket and just come. Just make it happen. Get 2019 sorted. Let's fucking end in a bang. Join me, 3.5 hours of mind-blowing, amazing confidence. Fucking you are the bombness shit. And in January, we are launching our sisterhood. So if you're interested and you want to know more about this community of amazing women that are going to uplift each other and walk the walk together, please, thank you, Erica. I really appreciate your ears and your attention. Hit me up. If you go to the website, you can just register interest. And the email's coming soon to y'all, so you can register for Early Bird, which is fucking redonkulous. Early Bird is going to be the jam. So yeah, y'all, that's all that's going on. Podcast is still going, on Apple and iTunes and on Spotify, everywhere else. So please check it out. I love you long time to all of you. Thank you for listening. Have an amazing week. It's sun now. There's no more rain in Melbourne, which is great. And I appreciate y'all's ears. Take care, and I'll see you very soon.